Welcome, I'm Michelle. If you've been feeling a little unsteady lately, this gentle Vinyasa practice is for you. Today we'll explore balance in both mind and body, slow down and come back to center. Move at your own pace, take what feels supportive, and let's begin in our easy seat. So maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. Let's just check in with our spine. Finding more length through the spine, neck in line with that spine. And let's begin with a cleansing breath. Deepen breath through the nose. And exhale. Fill the body with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. So maybe listening to that breath, maybe noticing that rise and fall of the chest. Deepen breath. And exhale. Let's take a gentle reach up and over to that right side, finding length through the left side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping to the body. And again, inhale. Exhale, moving through center. And up and over to that left side. Deepen breath. Exhale, creating space between those shoulders. Deepen breath. And exhale gently back to center. On the inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. As we flow through today's practice, let's welcome space to come back to center, to find balance for both our minds and our bodies, to truly listen within and what we need in the here and now, and to meet ourselves exactly as we are in this moment. And if there's an intention you'd like to set for yourself, you can take that moment now. We could gently blink the eyes open. If they've been closed, find that focal point slightly ahead of you. And let's begin in tabletop position. So noticing the support beneath you. Pressing into both hands and feet. Pull that navel to the spine, finding length through the back. And on the inhale, send the crown of the head and tailbone to the sky. Exhale, press away from the earth, rounding up the back. And again, inhale, find that space between the shoulders. Exhale, create that space through the back. And again, inhale, pull the shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, rounding up the shoulders. One more. Inhale, send the heart forward and out. And exhale, pull that navel to the spine. And gently back to center. Send that right foot to the back of the mat. Maybe foot remains on the mat, maybe it comes off. Maybe you stay here, maybe releasing left arm ahead of you, creating a long line of energy. Inhale, exhale, rounding out the back. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release that left hand, release that right foot. Kickstand that right foot to the right side of the mat. Press into that right hand, press through the outer edge of that left foot. Extend that left arm towards the sky. So just feeling that length through the left side of the body. Right shoulder stacked over that right wrist. Press away from the earth. Inhale and exhale. So notice what you're feeling through that left side of the body. Deepen breath. Exhale gently back to tabletop. Send that left foot to the back of the mat. Release that right arm ahead of you. Inhale, exhale to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding out the back. One more here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale, release that right hand and left foot. Kickstand left foot to that left side of the mat. Press through the outer edge of that right foot, reaching that right arm towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Notice that support beneath you. Inhale, exhale. And energy from that right hand all the way down into that left. Inhale, exhale, release. Back to tabletop position. Let's send the knees out slightly, or maybe knees are together. Find your child's pose for just a couple of breaths here. Sitting into those hips. Deepen breath expansion through that back. And exhale. Finding release through the front of the body. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Gently shift back into tabletop. Tuck those toes under, send your hips up high into your first down dog. So maybe pedaling through those feet. You could take your hands to blocks here if you want to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. Feeling through the backs of the legs. Deep bend in those knees. Walk, step, or jump feet to the hands. Just let the body be heavy here. Deepen breath. Exhale. Head is heavy. And slowly roll up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's find mountain pose. So feeling through those feet. Feel that power through the legs. Hips stacked over those ankles. Shoulders stacked over those hips, neck in line with the spine. Creating space through the front of the body. Inhale and exhale. Sending that breath up the body. Inhale. Exhale back down. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Send that energy down. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take this first part of the flow, keeping that foot on the floor. As we flow through second time, I'll give you that option to maybe start to release that foot off the mat. So for now, let's press into that right foot. Bring that left foot into a tree position, but with foot on the mat. Just want you to lengthen through that spine. Energy out that crown of the head, but also energy out that standing leg. Space through those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. Release that heel to the top of the mat, keeping that foot on the mat. And keeping that length in the spine. Inhale and exhale. Release that foot behind you. Find pyramid pose with your feet. You can release those hands to hips. Deepen breath. Exhale, moving through a flat back, maybe releasing hands to the blocks, or keeping the hands to the shins or at heart center. Pull that right hip back, send that left hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release down to that left knee. Adjusting with that front foot so that right knee is stacked over that right ankle. Maybe hands to the blocks. Find length in that spine. Inhale. And exhale. Let's find our easy twist. Deepen breath. And exhale. Tuck the left toes under, send that knee off the mat. Bring that left foot in to meet the right. Slowly roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mountain pose. Send your shoulders forward. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, energy down. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Begin to send that weight into that left foot. Find tree pose with the right. Foot remains on the ground. Creating space through the front of the body. Inhale and exhale. Send that heel forward. Deepen breath. And exhale. Send that foot behind you. Find pyramid pose. Releasing those hands to the hips. Find length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release. Find your flat back. Energy out that crown of the head, down that spine, out that tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. When we're here, inhale. Exhale, release to that right knee. And adjusting with that front foot. And finding length. Left knee stacked over that left ankle. Inhale and exhale. Release that left arm to the sky. Find that space through that left side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Release that left hand down. Tuck the right toes under to send that knee off the mat. Bring that right foot in to meet the left. Slowly roll up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those hands to heart center. Let's rise to the balls of the feet. So finding your balance here. Gentle rise and gentle lower. And again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Find that focal point ahead of you. One more here. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. So we're going to start back from that tree pose. Maybe this time you release that foot from the floor. So shift into that right foot. Maybe foot to the calf. Maybe it's above that knee. Pulling the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. And exhale. Facing that heel forward. Deepen breath. And to exhale, you have that option of pyramid, or you can come into your warrior 3. And wherever you'd like to take those hands, blocks, maybe it's to heart center, maybe it's reaching the arms ahead or behind. Energy through that back leg. Inhale. And exhale. Release that left foot to the back of the mat. Let's find warrior 2. Pulling that left arm back. Let's straighten through that front leg. Inhale. Send that energy down into those legs and feet. And exhale. Inhale, send that energy up the body. Exhale, send it back down. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Put that right palm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, find your reverse. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Straighten through that front leg. Let's heel toe that back foot in. Take that gentle lean forward. Inhale. Exhale, find triangle pose. So maybe hand to a block or to the shin. Maybe you're reaching your fingertips towards the earth. Pull that left shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, engage the legs. Deepen breath. And exhale, make your way back up. Let's come back into that warrior 2. Find your reverse once again. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Create that space through that right side of the body. Inhale, exhale, make your way up. Begin to find triangle pose or come into your half moon. Again, wherever you'd like to take those hands, find your version. Deepen breath. Exhale. Energy into those legs. Energy into the arms. Deepen breath. And exhale. Find that warrior 2. Find a high lunge or warrior 1. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, bring that left foot in to meet the right. Find mountain pose. Send the shoulders forward. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Begin to shift into that left foot. Find your version of tree. Feel that opposition of foot into standing leg into foot. Deepen breath. Exhale, stabilize into that left foot, left leg. One more here, inhale, and exhale. Release that right heel ahead. Deepen breath. Exhale, find your pyramid or find your warrior three. And deepen breath. And to exhale, release that right foot. Come into warrior two. Send that energy up the body. Inhale, exhale back down. And again, coming up. Inhale and exhale. Flip that left palm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, create that space. Do that left side of the body, reverse warrior. Deepen breath. Exhale back to warrior two. Straighten through that front leg. Let's heel toe that back foot in. Take that reach forward. Inhale, exhale, find triangle pose. Find that energy from those right fingertips down the body, out those left fingertips. Inhale, exhale. Engage those legs. Inhale, exhale, make your way up. Find warrior two. Flip that left palm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, reverse. As we come up, finding triangle or beginning to shift into half moon. Inhale, exhale, finding the version that you'd like to take today and finding your balance. Deepen breath. Exhale. One more here. Inhale, exhale back to warrior two. Find your warrior one or high lunge. Deepen breath. Exhale, right foot comes in to meet that left, come into mountain pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release. Find plank or tabletop or hovering tabletop. Pull that navel to the spine. Support those shoulders. Deepen breath. Exhale, release the knees. Gently release forward. Gently take that lunge forward, release that chest. Baby Cobra, inhale. Exhale. Length through that neck. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Shift through tabletop position. Walk those knees forward, coming up to your sit bones. Coming to that top of the mat. Take a gentle reach forward here. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower back. Send those hips a few inches to that left side of the mat. Find your twist. Dropping those knees to the right. Breathing into that left side. Inhale. And exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Just relaxing that neck and allowing yourself to drop into the shoulders. Deepen breath. Exhale, gently shift through center. Send your hips a few inches to that right side. Drop your knees to the right. Wherever you'd like to take those arms. Breathing into that right side. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to find some release on that exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We can always use that breath to come back to center and to come back to ourselves. Deepen breath. And to exhale gently back to center. Give those knees a squeeze towards heart center. Maybe allowing those knees to drop for just a moment. Maybe some gentle sways. Feeling into that back. And gently back to center. Maybe sending the head towards the knees. Inhale, exhale, release the legs, release the arms. Find your version of Shavasana. Giving yourself permission to find that space for surrender, to settle into the body. Feel the breath within you. Let awareness open. Let it widen. You don't need to go anywhere. You are already here. Trust the simplicity. Be with what is, and let it be enough. Rest as the witness. Rest as presence. From the Sattva life. Would like to take one hand, release to heart, maybe the other just below that navel, or maybe keeping the arms as they are. Let's breathe together here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing into those hands. Inhale. Exhale. Filling the body with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Gently beginning to find movement in hands and feet, fingers and toes. Gently blinking the eyes open, finding that focal point above you. When you feel ready, bring your feet flat, maybe finding some gentle sways. And then make your way to your side of choice, taking that pause. And gently make your way up into your version of easy seat. On the in-breath, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to notice the balance that you've created for both your mind and body today. And know that space is always available to you to come back to center, to return to self, create that space for pause and for stillness. May we always give ourselves and others total compassion, acceptance, love, and forgiveness. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to move into practice. I'm grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. If you've enjoyed this practice today and are looking for more calm, grounding, and connection, I'd love for you to join my free 5-day Presence and Stillness series. Each day is designed to help you slow down, reconnect, and build steady strength from within. You can find that link in the video description. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and have a beautiful day.